And I think we're almost ready to wrap this project up for the time being. Let's go to our main floor. We probably want to put some fixtures and maybe counter in here in the bathroom. So let's go to our insert tab and let's go load family. I'm going to go to casework, which is where cupboards and stuff are. And domestic kitchen, I just want a countertop, a straight countertop. I'm going to hit open. I'm going to bring that in. And I have not saved in a while, so I will go up here and do a save. And the countertop, we can place it, we can place a height, and then we can stretch it. So we can place that by going to our home and then picking component. It's going to remember the last thing loaded, and then I can use my space bar and I can bring that around. If you go near something and you do your space bar, it'll actually rotate according to the angle of it, and it's going to snap to that. I can hit escape. I can drag that up to there if I want. Okay. Now, what's the height of it? We can click on here. Length is there. Where is it in our elevation? Let's click our section. Looks like it's at the correct height. Okay, go back down to the main floor and then maybe drop in some sinks. Do we have any plumbing fixtures loaded? Let's have a look. No, I don't see any. So let's go to insert, load family. Let's go to plumbing. And we need a toilet 3D. And we need a vanity sink round. That might do it. Vanity sink square. Now we like the round one. So we bring in a toilet and a sink. Our partition walls for our stalls, all I usually use is just a very narrow wall type. So we can go back to component, I suppose, home, and then component. There is no tag located. It's asking us if we want to load a tag, and we're going to say no. And it's defaulted to the toilet. So, okay, well, let's do the toilet first. We don't really have, I think I might have to put my counter back there and put my toilets up against this wall. One there and one there. Escape, escape, take this guy, move it out. And now I'm going to use my rotate tool. Okay. If you don't like where your rotate point is, you can pick another point. That was not a good base point. And drag it. And then I go back up to here and say move from here. This is where alignment tool works good too. Align to here, this. Align to here, this. Okay. Take our two toilets, put them into place. We'd have to have the blurred glass in there, of course. And then we'd go with our plumbing fixture. We can go get our sink right off of here if we want. Space bar. Place a couple of sinks in there. Now, these sinks are not showing up because the counter is above the sink. So let's take this section line here. Let's nudge it back, open it up, and you can see that the sink is too low. So what we want to do is take this guy and nudge it down because the sink is actually at the right height. And if we do a dimension, let's do a little measurement while we're here. Okay, 2'8" probably is a right, 2'6", 2'8", somewhere in there. Okay, so that works out well. And now when we go back to our main floor, we're going to see those sinks. Okay, let's go over here. And I'm going to click on here and say create similar. And how will we do this one? Well, maybe we'll have a handicap one over there. The women have, would there be enough room for two in there? We could put one here, which is not necessarily a good idea. We could put a handicap one over here, I suppose. Take one of these guys and let's mirror that about here. Click, escape, escape. Pick on here, drag this over. Okay. Grab this guy and say copy, multiple. base point here, and I'll make 1 copy, 2 copies, escape, escape. Okay, now I just need to create some thin walls for my partitions. Let's click on that wall, 5-inch partition, edit type, duplicate, and we'll call this a 1-inch water closet stall, WC. Okay, go into the structure, get rid of the outer layer, delete it, get rid of this layer, take this one, 1 inch. That's it. Hit OK, hit OK. Now I'm going to take that wall. Oh, that actually I didn't want. Let's take this and move that. Let's copy it by using my control button. Okay. Now let's use my match type to match this back to this. Okay, because I changed that one as I created it. Okay, and I should have maybe started the wall tool instead. Now, where did my other one go? I'm not sure. Let's go back and say wall again. And let's go get our 1-inch shower stall. And we'll come from, say, here to there to there. Okay, and this can get moved over here. And then we'll click on this guy and say create similar. And one that goes like over to there and to there. Not very well thought through here. And I'm just trying to fit a door on the side of that. Okay. Click on here and say create similar. Except for it doesn't have to be 3 feet. Do we have a 30-inch? Yes, we do. So we'll add a 30-inch door. Spacebar to rotate that one. And spacebar to rotate that. I should take my tagging off. Move my, oh, sorry about that. Move my room. Oh, I see now. I've got a different room in there. Isn't that interesting? Because I've added these as walls. They are walls technically. This room, this is associated to there. So I'm going to click on this. I'm going to see where that room is. There it is there. I'm going to have to move that out to there. Move room. There we go. And it's also made a room out of this. So now I'm reconfiguring this. Let's go delete this. And let's take this, this, and this. A little bit of design on the fly. And let's say move that from here over to there. And then I'm going to rotate it around. And then I'm going to move it again from here to there. Escape, escape, pick on here. Bring this down. Pick this guy. Move it in. Take this, rotate it around. Okay, move it over. So it's interesting that because I use these walls here that this is being considered a room, which is kind of good. So let's pull this one back to here now. And let's extend it out a little bit. And then say create similar. Bring this across. Move to room. Take this room, move it back over here. Move there. I'm going to get rid of this tag. Grab this door, slide it down. Say create similar to create another one. Over there. All right. A little bit better. Quickly now, click on here, create similar. Put one up here. Over to there. Not the best design, I agree. Click in here, do a little trim. Now, where's this men's room gone? I'm looking for it's inside of there. So we got to move around till we find it. Inside of there, tab. There it is. grab it, move it out here to the main area, move room. Interesting how that works. And click on this door, create similar, tab to get the door, tab and spacebar. Pull this out a little bit more. And there's enough room to get, just enough to get into that counter. We might even have to take these two walls here and nudge them back a bit. Boom, boom, boom. Nothing wrong with that, right? One thing about Revit, we can move things around. Okay, gives us a little bit more room inside of here. Maybe this office has to move, so we'll click this and this. Okay, move those. Our column can stay where it is. We can just move our wall, right? Not a problem. Maybe that office in this one, you know, oh, this one's got some room yet. We can wiggle that down. Grab this guy, move it up. Okay. We still need more room in the bathroom. We can click this, click these guys again, nudge, move them up again. A little bit more room. Works great. Okay, nudging, nudging. Okay, so there's our bathrooms laid out. And again, I would not necessarily put my dimensions exactly where they are here. You can put your dimensions in your own way or method. Again, cleanup and stuff needs to be done throughout the project, but that's all part of our learning exercise. So there's a quick design lesson on throwing in some toilets and some sinks and some counters. There's lots more families you can load as well under the plumbing and casement folders.